Hey there, party peoples. Welcome back to England Film Productions. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Nexus. I did not die. I'm back. Yay! Um, Back and better than ever. I am here at the beginning of this video because I recorded this video all the way to the end. And when I got to the end, there was no audio. And I found out that my microphone had been muted the whole time. So, what I'm going to do is something fun. I'm going to do a voiceover, Planet Earth style, as Nexus Attenborough. We're going to follow the saga of Mike, the Demon Slayer, and his rival Fire Maid, and see who will succeed and who will fail. And at the end, look upon the great triumph. Enjoy.
Hello, and welcome to another Tidelands event from Misty continent, where we follow the saga of Fire Maid versus Mike, or Big Daddy, for fighting for the right to be called Demon Slayer, and all the accolades that come with it. Here we are getting ready to enter into the Darklands, where we will clash with Red Rum, the alliance from another kingdom. Here we select our commands carefully, depending on who we are up against, as they will aid us in the battle to come. We need to make sure that we say hello to the rest of our teammates to let them know that we have arrived. We arrived a bit late at this juncture, but we are not without hope. As you can see, we are trying to figure out what is going on at this moment. Currently, the morale does not seem to be very high, as this is after an update, and of course, the devs have ruined everything once again, and not fixed any of the previous problems that we faced in latter Tidelands. Here we are trying to figure out who will be the fearless leaders for any of the rallies for the locations, for the landmarks. Currently, our hero's strategy is to attack and then immediately retreat to avoid losing points. And as you can see, Big Daddy, also known as Mike, has already captured the centerpiece, but is under attack. I'm not sure who his foe is, but they seem to be formidable. As we join the rallies, we are bolstered by the camaraderie and team spirit of our comrades. It seems we are hard-pressed at this moment, fighting against several high-level opponents it seems that they will be too powerful for us. But we will prevail, and we will do everything in our power to win. Our current strategy is to hold center and pray that no one comes to attack. And pray that it holds. Looking at the reinforcement details, it seems that we have indeed filled the entirety of the center, and with our soldiers, and are waiting for the first strike. We do not know what the future holds, but we know that whatever happens, we will fight together, and we will prevail. Currently, we are watching Big Daddy as he stands sentry over the center landmark. Praying that his strength does not falter. I'm praying that the lag does not prevent our heroes from joining the rallies. In this battle, lag and glitches stand between us and defeat. Everyone is in top form as they vie for the landmarks, but it seems that our foes are much stronger than we anticipated. We are hard pressed on every side, dealing with high-level opponents and glitches and lag. The best we can do is to keep our spirits up. But unfortunately, it is hard to do when it comes to when we are faced with glitches. It may be every time we are faced with glitches, our morale dips. But our fearless hero will not let themselves be downcast. We will endure. We will prevail. We will continue on. And if we do not win, at least we will have had fun. Even though glitches, software Johns, and rage against the game is real. I do not know why, even after all of this frustration and chaos, we still love this game. Maybe it is a bit of Stockholm Syndrome. Or maybe it's just because we are playing with friends. Ah, yes, friendship and camaraderie. That is what keeps us going. As we commiserate together over the glitches, as we soldier on and bolster each other up with encouragement and determination. Even as the emails that we send in to the developers fall on deaf ears, even as they do not remember that we are the ones that keep their game going. So we are the ones that should be listened to. And as we continue on, we can only help but wonder, will we ever see a polished game from this development studio ever again? If we ever saw one to begin with. But we continue on, fighting, hoping, praying that maybe, just maybe, the glitches will be fixed. Like this one, the glitch where I cannot heal. And for some reason, it just continues on. And I'm forced to find an alternative, a workaround to try and fix this conundrum. It is up to us to make do with this shoddy game. We must prevail and swim against the tide. In the face of adversity, we must prove our mettle. We check our maps. We do our mining. We will do whatever it takes to prevail. Be it by winning or by just having fun in the face of defeat. There is no way to really know whether we win or we will lose. But as long as we have fun and make our opponents question our sanity, we are always the true winners. We carry on throwing ourselves headlong into the fire, not fearing what lies ahead, not caring what sacrifices have to be made, but enjoying our journey as we follow the saga of our teammates, Mike and Firemaid. There's 3 minutes remaining until the final demon comes up, and spirits are still high. There are people laughing in the chat. There are people continuing to move on, to fight, regardless of whether it looks like the odds are against us. We build up our teammates. We provide wisdom and direction to those that have not played for as long. And that is what a good alliance is about. The center is full. It is standing stalwart against our enemies. And once again, I am faced with the problem of not being able to heal. But I will not let that stop me from having fun. Big Daddy has given his orders, but it seems the middle is still full. We do not know what lies ahead, but we do know that we will continue to go. We will continue to fight until the last man standing. We will not give up. This saga of Tidelands, we will carry on through wind, through tempest, through storms. We will face our foes, and we will defeat them, whether through actually defeating them or having fun still in spite of them. We join our brothers, bolster their courage, provide whatever support we can. When we stand strong together in the face of adversity, we can truly triumph. If not in winning the battle, but in winning in friendship. We fight the shock, watching as our comrades battle the supernatural, inhuman monster with a shark's body. Who will triumph? Who will deal the last blow and the most damage? Everyone races to hit and cut down our foe. And yet, alas, our enemy has dealt the final blow and won the spoils. As we continue to battle not only against supernatural forces, but also against each other and the game. We do not let it dampen our spirits. We continue on, telling our friends of our discovery how to overcome, where to go, what strategies to use as we continue to grow stronger. Because as one sage said long ago, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We speed our marches to make sure that our support reaches our comrades in time. But alas, it was too late. Once again, we have lost center. But we will not let this setback bring us down. The beatings will continue until morale improves. But we will not let it stop us. We will not let the fact that we are outmatched and way behind in points douse our good mood. We will not let it rain on our parade. We will not let it pee in our cereal. We will carry on. We will walk gleefully into the fire and emerge unscathed, refined in the fires of adversity, stronger, wiser, smarter. And we will come back, and we will triumph. We will use this as a learning experience on what we can and cannot do, on what strategies work best and which ones don't. For that is what a true warrior does. And that is how you truly win, even in the face of defeat. We will continue on. We will work with what is given to us. And we will prevail. Even in the face of glitches and lag and poor game development. We press on, disregarding what is left behind, in favor of a brighter future. One will be a triumph over our enemies. We vanquish the demons that prowl these dark lands. And we get all of the crystals to ourselves. And everyone has a jolly good time while doing it. We make friends. We make enemies. But we do it together. And that is what it's all about. We pile into the center, as we have once again regained it, to make sure that no one else retakes it. The efforts may seem futile, but it only goes to show that we wish to improve and grow stronger, even though we get our butts kicked every time it happens. It will not always be this way. But we need to take our knocks before they can take theirs. We search for where we need to reinforce and send our soldiers bravely onward to live or die, but most likely die. We pay attention to what our leaders tell us to do, where they send us. We run headlong into the fray, into the void, regardless of what it may cost us. Because we are brave soldiers, we are brave pirates sailing the seas, fighting, winning and losing together as friends. We laugh, we cry, we are together, and that is what matters. And we make a guess at how long, how many men we can heal. But all is not lost. We still continue to press on. We still continue to get the points we need to grow stronger for the next battle. For this is not the end, but a continuation. And as the time draws near for the shock to arise again, and for us to attack, anticipation grows. We watch as the timer goes down, and we hold our breaths, waiting for the opportune moment to arrive. We continue to send our reinforcements, making sure to keep marchers free, to send to vanquish the foe. Send men, march after march, soldier after soldier, dealing damage to this inhuman monster, hoping once again one of ours will deal the final blow. And we watch the ticker tape across the top and see if it is us that dealt the final blow. But alas, it was once again one of the opposition that dealt the final blow. And will that cost our two brave warriors, Firemaid and Mike Oxlong? I might have to censor that. one can only hope that maybe, just maybe, they can still grab that coveted title of Demon Slayer. And as we continue on, more and more sand marches to retrieve the coveted crystals as we jockey for center. We win it and we lose it. A continuous fight for the coveted landmark. As one by one, we run out of troops and are unable to heal because of the glitches that plague this Tidelands. And as we continue on, our spirit is never broken. We continue to enjoy each other's company. We continue to enjoy the thrill of the fight. Regardless of whether it looks like we will win or lose, we will still carry on. And look on this, once again, as a learning experience. As we trade blows, one after another, with our foes. Hoping, praying that somehow a miracle will occur, even though things look hopeless. Regardless, we will still carry on, joining rally after mega rally, pounding our opponents into submission, driving them into the ground as far as they can go, or as far as we can put them. One way or another, we will gain something from this experience. We will gain knowledge. We will gain fortitude. We will gain dignity in the face of certain defeat. We will not let this dampen our spirits. And we will continue on, helping our teammates gain the points needed to build up their strongholds, so that next time it will be easier for them to join in. For that is what being an alliance is about. Helping others to rise to their highest potential. And that is what PGV has always stood for. In the face of adversity, in the face of meeting monster after monster on the battlefield. And here, in utter desperation, I have sent men to die. as they have made me upset for some reason. And as you can see, I was met with a bloodbath. They may win the day. They may hit our minds. They may steal our crystals, but they will not break our spirits. For our spirits are indomitable. They will not be shaken. They will not be destroyed. We shall continue on. As we finish up the last few minutes, counting down, only 4 minutes remain. The battle is lost. At this point, there is no way for us to pull this out, even if we were to take all of the landmarks at once. But we will not let this stop us from fighting with our entire might. This will not stop us from continuing on and doing everything in our power to have a good time. We will use this to send a message to our enemies that we do not fear them, but they should fear us. Not right now, because we're still not strong enough to burn them, but someday, we will have the strength to burn them, to defeat them. Even if it is not today, we will continue on. We will play, and we will fight with all of our might. No matter what adversity, no matter what trials we face, we will continue on. And now we have faced defeat.
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Thank you for watching. Even after that bitter disappointment. If you liked the voiceover, then feel free to hit me up on my Upwork. Link is in the description. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit that bell notification to see what is in the works in the future. And now, as we conclude, we look upon the title board to see who has won Demon Slayer. And it looks like the saga is over.